The mahogany door slammed for the 47th time, each thunderous bang sending tremors through my hand pressed against the wood. I stood frozen in the hallway of our Denver home, the Rocky Mountains visible through the tall windows like silent witnesses. My name is Claire Bennett, 34, and this was the night the weight of 30 years finally cracked me open. Vivian, my mother, called from the living room with clinical precision. 47, Marcus. You've outdone yourself. Her voice held no horror, only a strange pride, as if documenting a family tradition. Marcus Bennett, Denver's real estate titan, never raised his voice in public. Behind these walls, the door was his weapon of choice, precise, relentless, designed to erode without leaving marks. You embarrassed the firm, he said, his eyes cold through the narrow opening. Those green building proposals to the California investors? That was not your role to pitch. I'd spent months researching sustainable retrofits that could save millions and align with Colorado's environmental push. The investors loved it. My sin was being right in a way that threatened his control. Inside my chest, a storm raged. Why does love here feel like suffocation? Why do I still crave approval from people who count my humiliations like trophies? Memories flooded me. The first slam at 7 over a less-than-perfect report card, the way Vivian would smooth my hair and whisper that high standards meant love. Ryan, my younger brother, floated through life untouched, his mediocrity celebrated while my excellence was dissected. As the slams echoed, I turned inward. I am not the disappointment they see. I am the one who kept this company afloat with ideas they claimed as their own. The financial dependence, the trusts, the company car, the shared insurance had been chains disguised as security. But after tonight, I knew I had to break them legally and cleanly. The next morning, I met with a family law attorney specializing in business disputes and emotional abuse cases. Colorado's statutes offered protections for documenting patterns of harassment in family enterprises. I began logging everything: emails, witness statements from employees who'd seen the credit stealing, the isolation tactics. I didn't burn the empire down in a public spectacle. Instead, I quietly built my exit. My own firm, Bennett Green Spaces, focused on sustainable Western development, projects that honored Colorado's landscape rather than exploiting it. When several investors followed me, citing my vision, Marcus issued termination papers. The final meeting in the mediator's office was raw. I'm done, I told them, voice steady though my heart pounded. The legal separation is clear. My contributions stay with me. Vivian's counting habit faltered. Marcus's hand trembled, the first sign of vulnerability I'd ever seen. Ryan contacted me months later. I want to understand, he said. We started slow conversations, therapy sessions together. Not full reconciliation, but honest steps towards something healthier. Today, as I stand in my sunlit office overlooking the plains, the echoes of those 47 slams have softened. They no longer define my worth. Through therapy, I've learned the deepest truth. Real strength isn't destroying others, but freeing yourself. Family isn't perfection or control. It's the courage to set boundaries with love and walk toward light, even when the door behind you finally stays closed. Healing isn't loud. It's the quiet choice to breathe freely again.